What's up everyone, welcome to another video. In this video, I'll review the Fitness Reality J-Hooks for power racks with a 2x2 tube and a 1-inch hole. I will unbox them and check out the construction. I'll show their dimensions. I'll mount them up and check out their fit. And I'll show them being used. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe for more how-to and review videos. Now, let's get into it. My cage only came with one set of hooks. I desired a second set, so I would have a dedicated set for squats and a dedicated set for bench press, and eliminate the need to move them back and forth for each workout. I'm using the Fitness Reality 810 XLT Supermax Power Cage, which I like overall, and I'll do a review video for in the future. I also already have the Fitness Reality dip attachments, which I really like, and have done a review video for, link in the description. Since I was really happy with the Fitness Reality cage and dip attachments, I just kind of blindly decided to purchase the Fitness Reality J-Hooks. First, I purchased these from Overstock.com. In the advertisement, they were shown as chrome-plated. However, they are black. I knew this would be the case ahead of time, because all the reviews said they were black. There are two of the same. There is not a left and a right. Looking at the construction, the part that wraps around the 2x2 post is a single formed piece. The 1-inch pin goes all the way through the plate. It is likely groove welded all the way around on the backside and ground flush. The pin is chamfered on the end to make it easier to align in the hole on the post. The hook that the bar rests on is one formed piece, and there's a gusset underneath. They are both welded all the way around, so that is good. There's a rubber pad where the bar sits. It's glued on, and it also is fastened on with a flathead screw. Here's the parts list from the instruction manual, showing all the components. And here are some measurements that I took for you. The overalls were measured with the tape measure, so they are close. The 2x2 opening for the post was measured with digital calipers. It weighs in at 1 pound, 9.2 ounces. So let's mount them to the cage and see how they fit. Installing them is easy. Just slide the pin through the hole, then let gravity rotate them down and secure them onto the post. Straightforward. Here's the fit. There's a little bit of clearance and room for movement, but it's not excessive, and it's a good fit. Note that there is no positive lock to prevent it from swinging up. Now, let's try them out. Here they are, with a bar on them. They hold weight, so they work. That's about all I can say for positive feedback. I will tell you right now that I'm not a fan of these. I'll point out the issues I have experienced with use. First, when racking the bar after a set, you just ram it against the post and lower it into the hooks. These are positive stops that you know are always there. You should not have to carefully, visually lower it into the hooks. That's dangerous. However, the backing on these hooks is so small. If racked properly, the knurling on the bar will hit above the hooks and destroy the paint on your rack posts. It'll also destroy the paint on the J-hooks and wear your bar as well. I have temporarily zip-tied some PVC board in place to help work around this. Second, when the bar is racked, I believe you should be able to slide it laterally, left to right, to center it up. Even if you center it up perfectly before loading it up with weight, when you rack it after your first set, it will not be centered, and you should be able to center it up. The problem is that the pads are rubber, which has a high coefficient of friction and resists sliding. If the bar is loaded with weight, it is not budging. If you apply a little up force to help it, or if it is loaded lighter, it is possible to move it when forcing it left or right, but it requires some effort. But if you do force it one way, due to how the hooks mount with no positive locking mechanism, the hooks swing up. This feels concerning. There are some really nice J-hooks out there that don't have these problems. Here's a set at my local Dick's Sporting Goods. They are tall, they have plastic pads, and a positive lock on the back. This is an example of a proper hook. These specific ones are for a 3x3 post. Here's a set from New York Barbells, titled Rubber Padded Steel J-Hooks with hand knobs. These are tall, with rubber pads, and a positive lock. Here's another set from Yes4All. They're tall, with UHMW pads. And here's one more set from Riggers Fitness. They are tall, they have UHMW pads, and a safety lock. Unfortunately, all of these options are currently sold out and out of stock. When it comes to the Fitness Reality J-Hooks, they work. They're not absolutely terrible. But if you're starting fresh and buying something new, I'd recommend looking for something else. Get something that's tall with plastic pads. Go for UHMW. It's slippery and has high impact strength, And a locking mechanism is definitely a good feature. I'm personally on the hunt, looking regularly for something better to come back in stock. So that wraps up this video. If you have these, or if you have a different brand, share your experience in the comments. As always, thanks for watching. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss the next video. I post a new one at least once a week. Drop any comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.